Hello all, Dominic here again. Welcome to another video. I hope you've had a nice day so far and I hope you had a great weekend overall. Now this video is going to be something video game related. And it's definitely something I want to talk about ever since the Switch Lite was announced last month. But this is actually not about the Switch Lite, but a somewhat similar device that Sony made many years ago. And that is, could we see a Switch-like PSTV device release in the far future? So here I have the PSTV. For those who don't know what it is, just a quick summary. It's a home console PS Vita, so it was. Pretty cool device. Unfortunately it failed, you know what I mean? But overall, a really, really cool device. Now, why do I think that, why would I like to see a sort of Switch-like device come out? Now, obviously people might say, well, the Switch is out, you can play it in home console mode. Just do that. You know what I mean? Which I understand that and stuff. But I think ever since the Switch Lite was announced, it's definitely made me think about, could we see a sort of like Switch TV micro console, release and stuff? Because people like alternatives, and I think overall that would be a really, really good idea to have. So with the PS TV, obviously you had the PS Vita, which is the dedicated handheld. Obviously playing on the go, really, really good. But obviously you had the PS TV, which in some ways is sort of like the Nintendo Switch. Obviously two separate devices, but in its own way, it was sort of like that. You know what I mean? And a nice thing and stuff. But I think since this came out and a lot of people had the Switch in mind, it'd be a really, really nice thing to have. Obviously, it would, cost a lot less, to manufacture. Obviously, it costs a lot less to buy it and all that sort of stuff. And would be a really, really nice thing to have. Now, one thing that is a bit of a problem is compatibility. Now, when it comes to the PSTV, obviously it does lack compatibility. Not every single PS Vita game is playable on this device, and not every PS1 and PSP Classic, or even PS Mini games are playable, which is a bit of a shame. That I think that was one problem with the PSTV that hurt it. That not every game was compatible, and there was so many games released on PS Vita that could have easily been playable and made compatible on this device. But there's nothing else we can do, and you know what I mean. So with the compatibility for the Switch TV, if it ever happened, obviously games in portable only mode wouldn't work, because there are some games that have come out for the Switch that only play in portable mode, and they do not play in home console mode. For example, there was a game called, was it Voez or something, or Voiz or something, I don't know how to pronounce it. And it was sort of like Tap Tap Revenge, if anyone remembers that, on the iOS and Android devices. Something similar to that. So I've actually played the demo and it's really, really good. But that game did eventually get an update to play on in TV mode and stuff. But if that happened, obviously you won't be able to play it in portable mode, which I think people would understand that and stuff. And just like with the Switch Lite that's coming out, again, they would both have compatibility issues. So Switch Lite couldn't play any home console only games. The Switch TV wouldn't be able to play anything in portable mode. You know what I mean? So that would be a bit of a problem, but it would be a nice thing to have. So you would have the main Switch console, you'd have the Switch Lite, and the potential, if ever happens, Switch TV, which would be a really, really good thing. And you'd have, choice for that. Now, people might say, well, Dominic, wouldn't that confuse a lot of people? I really don't think it would confuse people. You know what I mean? I think as long as you have people that are fully able to explain the stuff to you, that is fine. But I know there's a lot of people that are not sort of tech savvy that would be thinking, well, what's the difference between the Switch Lite, and the Switch TV? You know what I mean? People would sort of be confused with that and stuff. But I think it would be a nice alternative, if people that they might not have a lot of money and stuff. I think maybe, charge about £150. Obviously, you get the Switch TV, you obviously get the Joy-Cons, the Joy-Con grip, HDMI cable, power adapter, everything. I think you probably have slots, a slot for the game card, so it would do there. Obviously, you'd have a slot for the micro SD card, a USB port. Maybe they could put an Ethernet adapter on it. I really don't know. Would they put USB on there? I think they probably would put a couple of USBs on there. If using, for example, like the GameCube adapter or whatever, the control adapter, that'd be a nice thing for people to have and stuff. Probably like a little button to turn it on. Yeah, just a really, really good device and stuff. I could definitely see that happening in the far future and stuff. Because it'd be good, for example, if, like I just said, if you don't have a lot of money and you're thinking, do you know what, I want to play some Switch games, Switch TV sounds like a good idea. I'll spend the £150 or whatever it is on that and, you know what I mean, be really, really good and stuff. But I think overall it'd be a good idea if it ever happened and stuff. Obviously, the compatibility, you'd have to take that in and stuff. But I think overall, if that the case, on a Switch TV, you'd see about maybe 98-99% of games being playable on there. There'd be really, really small amount of games that just wouldn't play on the device and stuff. So, yeah, you know what I mean? But if it ever happened, it'd be a pretty cool thing to have, a nice alternative. A good thing for a lot of parents with children, you know what I mean? And yeah, nice for a lot of maybe something if you're at college or university, whatever. Just connect it. You're playing a few games. That'd be really, really good. That, you know what I mean? So yeah, that'd be. Do you know what? That'd be a bloody good idea. I wish it was real, but it's not. It really isn't. But why do people think of these ideas like, oh, do you know what? I wish it was real. But I think if they made a Switch TV in the far future, maybe next year or whatever, it'd be good. It really, really would. A lot of people would probably buy it. You know what I mean? But yeah, if it ever happened, it'd be a pretty cool idea. So I just want to say thanks for watching. Hope you enjoyed the video and stuff. I'd love to hear your thoughts about this. Would you like to see a sort of Switch TV ever release and stuff? I'd love to hear your thoughts about that. So I just want to say thanks for watching. Hope you enjoyed the video. Alex will be back on Friday, and I will be back on Saturday. So thanks for watching. Enjoy the rest of your week. Hope the weather's nice for all of you, wherever you are. It's still bloody gorgeous out today, so it is. So thanks for watching, and I'll see you all later. Bye.